My goal to finish my basement in 2 months has become highly unrealistic. See, the biggest thing slowing me down is that I have absolutely no experience in any of the construction trades. Thankfully though, I've had a lot of help from family members that do this for a living, so it hasn't been impossible. However, I'm ready to surrender on something that I definitely do not want to do, and that is plumbing. See, up to this point, I've been able to learn everything on YouTube or get some help from a family member, but water just seems to scare me, so I'm accepting defeat and just hiring in some plumbers that will break up some concrete and run the water lines that I need to. Now, unfortunately, I did not get any videos of the work they did, but I did get some pictures so you can have an idea of what was done. First, they started by breaking down the concrete since they had to move the existing plumbing over by a few feet. Once they dug enough, they started to branch out for the toilet, vanity, and shower area. After the PVC was all connected, they started backfilling with all the dirt that they previously had taken out and putting a fresh batch of concrete. After they finished the in-ground work, they did come in after a week to finish the water lines, which they did for the toilet, vanity, and shower head. Now, if you've been following my TikToks and my Instagrams, then you'll know that these guys use shark bites and everybody started to hate on them. But just keep in mind that a lot of these areas I will not be covering up with any drywall or anything. So if there is any leakage, I'll quickly find out. Okay, so just to get to this point, it's already been 4 or 5 months. Now, if you've been keeping up with the series, then you know the framing is done, the electrical is complete, and now we just finished plumbing. So as far as inspection goes, everything is good. I'll just have to do some installation and then I could put up drywall. Okay, because I have some crazy deep joist cavities, I'll not have to put in insulation in order to meet fire blocking code. So the cavities are about 15 inches deep, and my first instinct was to use this R38 insulation. However, after doing some quick research, it was not recommended for it to be a faced insulation. So instead, I opted to use a combination of R13 fiberglass and mineral wool insulation. With this combo, it was a perfect 15 inches. And I just want to call out that if you saw this installation video on TikTok or YouTube, then shout out to you because that was my first video to actually go viral and get 1.1 million views on TikTok. So shout out to you if you watched on there. And now enjoy this full montage of me just installing insulation because honestly, it is very satisfying at the end. Okay, so now we're moving fast. Installation took me about a day or two, and now I'm ready to move on to drywall. And in order to keep the momentum going, I flew out my brother and cousin to help me out with the drywall because damn, this thing is heavy. Now, because this bathroom is definitely a wet location, I'll be using a moisture-resistant drywall in the entire area. Now, this is probably my second time installing drywall, and like everything, the more you do it, the better you get. But for this, oh my gosh, this was not the case. Installing drywall in the ceiling was a whole other beast. Ideally, we wanted to put a full sheet on there, but the framing was just a hair off from square, so it kept making it difficult to get a full sheet up in the ceiling. And I kid you not, I think we lifted the same sheet like 20 times trying to get it to fit, and at the end we just gave up and decided to do it in sections. The second hardest thing when it came to this was doing the cutouts for the electrical outlets and the exhaust fan. I kept seeing these hacks on TikTok of people using lipstick or like marker, but no matter which one we tried, we just couldn't get it, and that was so frustrating. We were also too far in to go get that drywall cutout tool, so we just kept going with trial and error until we got a perfect cut. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy seeing us struggle. And I just want to pause the video real quick to say thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving me. If you guys really enjoy this video, just make sure to give it a thumbs up, and it would mean the world to me if you could please subscribe. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now that our drywall is up, it's time to move to what I believe is more of an art than it is a skill, and that is mudding. I don't know if you guys have seen that one drywall guy on TikTok that does some perfect joint seams, and that was my goal going into this, right? I wanted to get some perfect seams and make it look like that one guy from TikTok. But I swear it requires an insane amount of patience, skill, and truly being an artist of the trade. Because I really want to say that I tried, like I really did, but let me tell you, it did not look like that, guys. I messed up so much, and I think my mistake was that I tried to rush it, which was bad on my part, right? It was my second time mudding, and I really should just have gotten more patience and just, taken my time going into this. So basically what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to tackle some DIY drywall work, just have patience. It really will feel like a Miyagi moment.
Wax on, wax off.
Having to layer mud, sand, layer mud, and sand. And just side note, I'm thinking drywallers are professional karate instructors on the side. Who knows? Okay, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please take it easy on me in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.